Good day to all of you. Once again, this is your teacher Daniel. And today, pag-aaralan naman natin may kinalaman po sa solving word problems involving systems of linear equation. So in this topic, mag-share po ako sa inyo ng mga common word problems that involves systems of linear equation in two variables. So let us have first our first example. Napaka-common itong problem na to, it has something to do with number problems. At dito natin malalaman kung paano rin ina-apply yung concept ng system of linear equation at kung paano siya nakakatulong on how to solve these kinds of problems. So let us have first this problem, the sum of male, female, locally stranded individuals or LSI heading samar is 9 and their difference is 5. How many male, female are there? Kung babalikan nyo lang po yung mga previous topics natin about linear equations into variables, especially in solving word problems involving linear equations, shinare ko po sa inyo kung paano ito, paano po ito, what is this, in-express in linear equations. Ayan. So, una muna, syempre, ang gawin natin, let us try to chop and let us try to understand each of the phrases or sentences para mas malinaw yung magiging linear equation natin. The first phrase or sentence that we are going to express as linear equation is the sum of male-female LSI is 9. And the second statement is their difference, that is the male-female LSI, is 5. So how are we going to express that in in linear equation? Napakadali lang po. Ang sabi, yung sum daw, pagka inad mo daw yung male at saka yung female, ang result daw is 9. So x plus y is equivalent to 9. At yung difference daw nila is 5. So again, that is x minus y is equivalent to 5, where x here stands for the male or the number of male LSI and y here stands for the female LSI. Ayan. And then of course, we can make use of either substitution or elimination or graphing in solving this type of problems or in solving these systems of linear equations. Actually, most common method is kahit hindi na po tayo mag-graph. All we have to do is to know the linear equations and then we can use them or solve them employing substitution or elimination para mas madali yung trabaho. Sige, so let us start. Since we already have this linear equation, this is our first linear equation and this is our second linear equation, we can make use of, I think, elimination. We can make use of elimination. For this example, we can make use of elimination to solve for the value of x and y para malaman natin kung ilan yung male at saka ilan yung female. So that is x plus y is equals to 9 and x minus y is equivalent to 5. Hindi na natin kailangan mag-multiply pa dun sa mga linear equations ng quantity or numbers kasi automatic meron tayo dito makakancel once na mag-add tayo, hindi po ba? So if we're going to add these two linear equation, that is also equivalent kung gagamit tayo ng substitution, pareho lang din po. So here, if we add these two linear equations or these two systems, automatic makakancel po yung y. Kasi yun naman din yung objective ng elimination Kailangan may makancel tayong isang variable. So we have here y minus y or y plus negative y, that is also the same as y minus y, that is 0. So no need to write 0 here. Instead, let us just add the rest of the terms. So x plus x is 2x and 9 plus 5 is 14. And then let us divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2, cancel. So we have x is equivalent to 14 divided by 2 is 7. Meaning, the number of male LSI is 7. Oh, we're not yet done, we still have to look for the value of y. So we can make use either of the two linear equation to solve for the value of y. So I think we can make use of this first linear equation here. So we have x plus y is equivalent to 9. Since the value of x is 7, so that is 7 plus y is equivalent to 9. And we can combine those similar terms by transposing 7 to the right side of the equation. Take note, it will become negative. So that is y is equivalent to 9 minus 7. And 9 minus 7 is 2. So y therefore is 2. Ibig sabihin yung kung sa graph pa po natin ilalagay itong dalawang linear systems na to, mag-cross yung landas nila or mag-intersect po sila at 7, 2. Now let us check kung tama yung naging sagot natin. Sabi, yung pagka daw inad mo raw yung male and female, kailangan daw 9. So that is x plus y is equivalent to 9. 7 plus 2 is 9. At pagka daw sinubtract mo yung male-female LSI, so that is x minus y is equivalent to 5. 5 daw yung kanilang difference. And that's true with 7 minus 2. That is also 5. So therefore, our answer is correct. So let us have another example. Let's say we have a 2-digit number is 7 times larger than the sum of its digit. When we subtract 18 from the 2-digit number, the number is reversed. The question is, what is the 2-digit number? Again, unawain uli nating mabuti kung ano yung nais ipahiwatig nung problem. At tingnan natin kung may known and unknown variables. Tapos, let us try to express those statements into linear equations. So again, yung may 2-digit number daw na 7 times larger than the sum of its digits. Bago natin isipin yung 2-digit number na 7 times larger than the sum of its digit, isipin mo muna natin kung paano natin i-express itong 2-digit number in equation. Okay, so let's say x here pertains to the ones digit or yung tinatawag nating unit digit, and y here pertains to the tens digit. Paano nga ba ine-express in terms of equation yung 2-digit number? So let's say we have a number 83. 83 is the same as 80 plus 3, and that is also the same as 10 times 8 plus 3, wherein 3 here is the unit digit and 8 here is the tens digit. Ganun po siya. Now, let us try to have some more examples. Let's say we have 74. 74, if you'll just observe, that is also the same as 70 plus 4. And 70 plus 4 is also the same as 10. Ito po yun, yung 70 gagawin nating 10 times 7. Kasi 7 times 10 is 70. Plus 4. So, ito na ngayon yung ating unit digit. Ito naman yung ating tens digit. Let us have some more examples. Let's say 99. 99 is the same as 90 plus 9. 90 plus 9 is 99. Ano po? And yung 90 dyan, pwede natin gawin yung 10 times 9. Kasi 9 times 10 is 90. Plus 9. So, 10 times 9 plus 9 is 99. Wherein 9 here pertains to the unit digit and another 9 here pertains to the tens digit. So, sa makatuwid, paano natin na-express in equation yung 2-digit number? So, the 2-digit number could be expressed as, ito po yung pattern, laging 10 times the tens digit plus the unit digit. So, that is 10 times the tens digit, which is y, plus the unit digit, which is x. So, ito po yung isa sa mga mahalagang equation that we could derive out of the problem. So, ganyan po natin in-express yung 2-digit number. 10y plus x, wherein x is the unit digit and y is the tens digit. So, ngayon, meron na tayong 2-digit number. Meron na tayong equation for the 2-digit number, 10y plus x. Ngayon, isipin na natin kung ano yung mga characteristic na pwede nating i-connect dun sa 2-digit number. Ang sabi, yung 2-digit number daw is 7 times na mas malaki kaysa dun sa pagkainad mo yung dalawang digit. So, in linear equation, kung isipan lang natin ng mabuti, yung sum daw ng digit, that is x plus y, is 7 times na mas malaki kaysa dun sa mismong 2-digit number. At yung 2-digit number na yun is expressed as 10y plus x. So, this is our first linear equation. Ang galing, ulitin ko lang, 7 times daw na mas malaki yung pagkainad mo yung digit kaysa doon sa mismong 2-digit number. At yung 2-digit number is expressed as 10y plus x. Huwag po natin kalimutan. Ano po? Ngayon, yung second situation naman is, pagka daw, when we subtract 18 from the 2-digit number, pagka daw nag-subtract tayo ng 18 sa 2-digit number, so if this is the 2-digit number, 10y plus x, siya yung 2-digit number, At pagka daw nag-subtract tayo ng 18, if we subtract 18 from the 2-digit number, the number is reverse. Mababaliktad yung number. So, yung tens digit magiging unit digit, yung unit digit magiging tens digit. Or that is simply 10x plus y. O ano napansin natin? Ito yung kaninang tens, siya yung naging unit digit. Nabaliktad Sabi dun sa problem, the number is reverse. So, yung kaninang tens digit, siya yung magiging unit digit. At yung unit digit, siya yung magiging tens digit. Ayan. The number is reverse. Yun po yung ibig sabihin. So, we have these two linear equation. Ang gagawin na lang natin is to evaluate these linear equations. Kasi, tinan nyo, marami pa tayong mga similar terms na pwedeng makombine. Para hindi masyadong malaki yung ating linear equation. So, if we are going to evaluate the first, what is this? If we are going to evaluate the first linear equation, that is also the same as 7x, and we can make use of distributive property here, 7x plus 7y is equivalent to 10y plus x. And then we could transpose 7y here, and we could transpose x here. Para wala tayong negative, transpose natin. So, whenever we transpose 10y to the other side, if we transpose 7y to the other side, let us have 10y minus 7y. It becomes negative. Pagka naman ito naman, transpose natin sa kabila, papunta ron. So, that becomes 7x minus x. Positive x becomes negative x. Okay. So, pwede na natin i-combine yung mga similar terms, ano? 7x minus x is just 6x. And 10y minus 7y, it becomes 3y. Ngayon, instead of dividing both sides by 6, let us divide both sides by 3 para wala tayong fraction. 3 divided by 3 is 1. No need to write 1. So, let us just cancel them out. So, ang naiwan na lang dito is y. And here, 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2x. Or y is equivalent to 2x. So, ito na yung ano natin, yung pinaka-revised linear equation. Kesa ito yung gamitin natin kasi ang haba. Ito na lang. Mas maikli. Okay? O, for number 2. So, let us re-evaluate this. And I hope naaalala nyo yung mga factoring methods natin before kasi nakakatulong din yon in evaluating linear equations para mas maging lumiit sila para hindi sila masyadong mabigat. Ayan. So here we are going to remove the grouping symbols, and since yung grouping symbol nandito naman sa left, so safe nating i-remove yung ating grouping symbol. That becomes 10y plus x minus 18, o sa kabila that is 10x plus y. Now, ang gandang gawin siguro, eto, transpose dun sa kabila, si x. Kesa naman 10x pa yung transpose natin, magiging negative lang yung answers. Tapos, itong mas maliit na y term, dito natin i-transpose. Para siya yung maging negative. Hindi si 10y yung maging negative. Para maliit lang yung number. So, again, ang mangyayari nito is 10y, copy 10y, then transpose this to that here. So we have 10y. When we transpose positive y, it becomes negative y. Tapos copy negative 18. Dito naman sa kabila, transpose natin dun sa kabila si positive x. So, magiging negative x siya, no? So, that copy 10x minus x. Ganun. Oh, so, here, we have 10y minus y is 9y minus 18. 10x minus x is 9x. Now, here, pwede tayong mag-factor out ng common monomial factor or common factor, which is 9. So, that is 9 times the quantity y minus 2. O, naalala niyo yung topic, first topic actually natin yan dito sa grade level na to, sa grade 8, ano? Yung removing or factoring out the greatest common monomial factor or the GCMF. Sana naalala niyo po yun. Then, copy 9x. Then, let us divide both sides by 9. Para matanggal yung 9. For what purpose? Para lumiit yung ating quantity. So, this becomes y minus 2 is equivalent to x. O, hindi mas maikli yung mas makinis, mas maikli yung mga linear equations natin kaysa naman sa ito yung gamitin natin. Now, we could make use of substitution. We can make use of substitution na in order to find the value of x and y. The value of y here is 2x. So, let us make use of this. We have y minus 2 is equivalent to x. The value of y is 2x. 2x minus 2 is equivalent to x. We could transpose 2x to the other side. So, that becomes negative 2 is equivalent to x minus 2x. So, copy negative 2 is equivalent to x minus 2x is negative x. Kasi bakit? 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Ayan, may negative 1 yan dyan. No need to write negative 1. So, negative x. and then multiply everything by negative 1 para maging positive lahat. Para makinis talaga tingnan. So that becomes 2 is equivalent to x, or x is equivalent to 2. O meron na tayong value ni x. Ang gagawin na lang natin, hanapin na lang natin yung value ni y by using this or this. Pwede naman to eh. Pero ito yung kasi yung mas madali. For practicality reason, let us make use of y is equivalent to 2x. So that is y is equivalent to 2x. Since the value of x is 2, so y is equivalent to 2 times, let us substitute the value of x, which is 2. So y is equivalent to 2 times 2 is 4. So again, meron na tayong value ni y. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Sa makatuwid, yung ating tens digit is 4 at yung unit digit natin is 2. So the number that we are pertaining for this number problem is 42. I-check natin kung tama yung sagot natin. Yung sum daw ng mga digit, that is 4 plus 2, 4 plus 2 is 6, is 7 times na mas malaki. Sorry po. 4 plus 2 is 6. Yung 2-digit number daw na 42, 7 times na mas malaki doon sa sum ng digit. So, tingin nga natin kung mas malaki nga siya. So, that is, what is 6 times 7? 6 times 7 is equivalent to 42. 6 times 7 is 42. So, ibig sabihin, si 6, yung sum ni 4 at saka ni 2 is 7 times na mas malaki kesa sa, si 42 is 7 times na mas malaki kesa dun sa sum ng mga digit na 4 plus 2, which is 6, which is tama. Now, when we subtract 18 from the 2-digit number, ito yung 2-digit number natin, huwag nyo kalimutan. Pagka daw nag-subtract naman tayo ng 18, so that is 42 minus 18, yung number daw nababaliktad. So, what is 42 minus 18? So, 42 minus 18 is 24. Ayan. 24. So, kung mapapansin nyo po, nababaliktad talaga yung number, from 42 to 24. Therefore, our answer is correct. The answer here is, the number is 42. So, for our next problem, it has something to do with geometric problem. You want to construct a rectangular fence for your mini rabbit farm made out of prefabricated material. Kung naalala nyo, sinet ko na rin to as an example before sa mga previous videos natin. You want to construct a rectangular fence for your mini rabbit farm made out of prefabricated materials, and kadalasan yung mga prefabricated materials minsan ina-assemble na lang sila, hindi na kailangan putulin, na-assemble na lang, such that the perimeter is 32. So, let us express that statement in linear equation. So, that is for our number 1 linear equation, the perimeter is 32. X will be our width, and y here will be the length of our rectangular fence for our rabbit farm. If that's the case, then yung kanya daw perimeter is 32. Alam naman natin na yung perimeter is equivalent to 2 width plus 2 length. Since it is expressed as x and y, so that is also the same as p is equivalent to 2 width or 2x plus 2 length or 2y. At yung perimeter niya is 32. So this 32 is equivalent to 2x plus 2y. There you go. That is our first linear equation. Now, another situation here is its length is 3 times its width. So, si length is 3 times na mas mahaba kesa kay width. So, paano kaya gagawin yun in linear equation? So, it could be expressed as L. The length is 3 times longer than the width, or the length is 3 times the width. And since the length is y and width is x, that is also the same as y is equivalent to 3x. Ayan. So, tama, no? 3x is equivalent to y, meaning the width is times 3 will be equivalent to the length. Or pagka binaliktad, length is 3 times longer than the width. Now, what will be the appropriate dimension of our fence? Meaning, ang hinahanap dito, kung gaano siya kalapad at kung gaano siya kahaba. So all we have to do now is to evaluate these two linear equations. We can make use here, we can make use of substitution in order for us to find the value of x and y. So that is 32 is equivalent to 2x plus 2y. The value of y is 3x, so that is 32 is equivalent to 2x plus 2 times the value of y is 3x, so 3x. So that is the same as 32 is equivalent to 2x plus 2 times 3 is 6x. 32 is equivalent to 2x plus 6x is actually 8x, and let us divide both sides by 8. So 32 divided by 8 is 4, or x is equivalent to 4. Ayan po. May value na tayo ni x. Yung kanyang width is 4. Ang kailangan na lang natin hanapin yung length, where y is equivalent to 3x. Y is equivalent to 3 times the value of x, which is 4. Y here would be 4 times 3 is 12. So, yung length niya is 12. Let us check kung tama yung sagot natin. 32 is equivalent to 2 times the width, which is x, plus 2 times the length, which is y. And let us substitute the value of x and y. So that is 2 times 4 plus 2 times 12. Again, copy 32. 4 times 2 is 8. And 2 times 12 is 24. Now, 8 plus 24 is actually 32. 32 is equivalent to 32. Therefore, yung sagot natin na the length is 12 and the width is 4 is correct. So, the appropriate dimension of our fence is, ang kanyang width is 4 units or 4 meters, and yung length niya is 12. So, here's another problem. We have a break-even problem. It has something to do with economics. Ano po? Which is more economical to rent for a day vacation, and which is more economical for bikers short bath stops? So, ang natin dito, ang situation natin dito, meron tayong dalawang motel or pension house we have Duplex Diamond Motel, at saka meron tayong Amana Pension House. Sa Duplex Diamond Motel, ang check-in natin, yung budget sa check-in is 130 pesos, a room for 2, plus 50 pesos per hour extensions. So, pag nagtagal ka doon ng 1 hour, magbabayad ka ng 50, at maliban pa doon, sa check-in mo pa lang, meron ka ng charge na 130, fixed charge na 130 pesos. Sa Amana Pension House naman, yung check-in charge natin is 250 pesos. Tapos, that is also a room for 2. At yung bayad naman for hour extension is 20 pesos. Ayan. So, again, paano natin in-express yung dalawang charge in linear equations? We could express let us try to first express the first charge for Duplex Diamond Motel. The charge for Duplex Diamond Motel. Let us express it into linear equation. Let's say we have a fixed charge of 130 pesos plus the 50 per hour extension. So this is the same as y is equivalent to 50x plus 130. O bakit ganyan? Kasi yung 130 dito, fixed charge siya. So, magtagal ka man sa hindi, sa motel na yan, automatic may charge ka na 130 pesos sa check-in pa lang. Tapos yung 50 pesos, yun yung per hour extension. So yung x dito, siya yung nagsisilbing the number of hours. At yung y natin dito, siya yung nagsisilbing charge. O yung babayaran natin. That will be in pesos, po. So, ibig sabihin, kung nagtagal tayo din ng isang oras, let's say, x is 1 hour. So, y is equivalent to 50 times 1 plus 130. So, magkano yung babayaran natin pagka nag-isang oras tayo doon? So, that will be 50 plus 130 or y is equivalent to 180 pesos. Yun yung babayaran natin for Duplex Diamond Motel. Okay, pero hindi naman po sa atin importante kung ilang oras tayo magtatagal doon or magkano yung babayaran natin. Hindi naman po talaga nakafocus doon yung concern natin. Kasi pagka mga break-even problem, madalas nagko-compare tayo ng dalawang data or dalawang system. And take note, meron tayong dalawang klase ng customer dito na po. Yung klase ng customer na magtatagal sa motel na yon. At meron naman tayong another type of customer na magre-rent lang sila ng motel for short bat stop. Hindi sila magtatagal. Yung unang customer magtatagal, yung pangalawa kakain lang, tapos maliligo lang, magpapalit lang damit, tapos larga na. Okay. For the Amana Pension House, syempre kawangki rin to nung sa Duplex Diamond Motel. Magkaiba lang sila ng charge per hour at saka yung fixed charge na for check-in. So we could express the charge for Amana Pension House in linear equation as y is equivalent to 20x. Kasi bakit? 20 yung 20 yung per hour nila plus a fixed charge of 250 pesos. Ayan. So, meron na tayong dalawang linear equation. Ang kailangan na lang natin gawin is, kailangan isolve natin sila para malaman muna natin kung saan sila nag-intersect. Mahalaga na malaman muna natin kung saan sila nag-intersect kasi doon sila patas. Kaya nga siya tinawag na break-even. Meaning, hinahanap natin kung saan sila patas. So, what ordered pair will solve this two linear equation? So, if we're going to add that, we have y is equivalent to 50x plus 130 and y is equivalent to 20x plus 250. pagka nag-subtract po tayo, automatic, may maka-cancel tayo, no? Maka-cancel agad natin yung y. So, what we're going to do is yung iba, yung ginagawa nila is they multiply this by -1 and then they add. So, this equation here becomes, let us copy first, y is equivalent to 50x plus 130, no change. Pero dito, i-multiply natin both sides by -1, that will become -y is equivalent to -20x minus 250. Let us try to solve this. So, y minus y, or y plus -y, magiging 0 na lang yan, ano? 0. No need to write 0. For the meantime, let us write there 0 kasi walang laman yung ating left side of the equation. Now, 50x minus 20x, that will be 30x. How about here? Positive 130 minus 250. Syempre, mas malaki yung 250. So, we will follow the sign of the number which has the greater absolute value. And let us subtract 250 minus 130. Bakit sinubtract? Kasi magkaiba sila ng sign. So, 250 minus 130 is 120. Now, we could transpose 120 to the other side. That is, to the other side of the equation. That is, 120 is equivalent to 30x. And let us divide both sides by 30. So, divide this by 30. Cancel 30. What remains here is x. Cancel those zeros, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. Or x is equivalent to 4. O, yung number of hours pa lang yan. Hanapin pa natin yung charge. So, we can make use either one of the linear equation. So, let us make use of y is equivalent to 50x plus 130. So, this is the same as y is equivalent to 50 times the value of x, which is 4, plus 130. Y is equivalent to 50 times 4 is 200. Ano po? 4 na 50, 200. Plus 130, y is 200 plus 130 is 330. There you go. So, ibig sabihin po pala, patas si Duplex Diamond Hotel at saka si Amana Pension House. Pagka nagtagal ka dun ng 4 na oras, ang babayaran mo is 330. Or sa ibang, in other way, we can also state it on another way. Alin man sa dalawang motel, whichever motel do you stay, for as long as you will stay there for about 4 hours, you will pay the same charge, which is 330 pesos. Pareho lang yung babayaran mo. Kung 4 na oras ka sa duplex or 4 na oras ka dun sa Amana Pension House, parehong 330 ang babayaran natin. Ngayon ganito, paano naman natin malalaman kung sino yung mas mahal para sa mga bakasyonista at sino naman yung mahal para dun sa mga bikers na ang intention lang is for short bat stops? O pwede natin baliktarin. Sino yung mas mura para dun sa mga bakasyonista, yung mga nagtatagal in a certain vacay destination or sa dalawang motel na to? At saka sino naman yung mas mura dun sa mga katulad ng mga bikers na ang intention lang nila magpalit ng damit, maligo, kumain, tapos alis agad. Ayan. So, may papakita natin kung sino yung mas mura, kung sino yung mas mahal. Pagka graph natin yung dalawang linear equation. At yun yung isa sa mga kagandahan ng break-even analysis. So, yung mga break-even problem. Kasi, nagagamit din to sa totoong mga industries, sa mga totoong negosyo. Whenever we compare charges, prices of commodities, etc. So, pagka-graph po natin yung pagka-graph po natin yung, tandaan nyo lang po the value of x is 4 and the value of y is 330. So, therefore, yung ating coordinate is 4, 3, 30. Dun sila patas, ibig sabihin. Let us try to delete this, everything. X is equals to 4 and y is equivalent to 330. Ayan. So, patas sila at 4, 330. The two linear equation, y is equivalent to 50x plus 130 and y is equivalent to 20x plus 250. Patas sila sa 4, 330. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Ibig sabihin, alinman sa motel na mag-stay ka, yung duplex diamond, eto yun yung yellow, at saka yung green, yung Amana Pension House. Alinman sa dalawang motel, mag-stay ka ron for as long as it is 4 hours, pareho yung babayaran natin. But here's the question. Let us first answer the first question. Alin yung mas mura for a day vacation? Meaning, say, in that place, magtatagal ka. Or meaning, in that motel or pension house, magtatagal ka. So, tingnan natin, i-compare natin yung left and i-compare natin yung right side ng equation. Etong line na nasa gitna, yun yung, that line symbolizes our break even. Kasi, dito sila patas. Ayan po. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng break-even analysis. Tinitingnan natin kung saan sila patas. Kung mapapansin nyo po, dito sa left side, mas mababa yung graph ni Duplex Diamond Motel, yung yellow. So, ibig sabihin, si Duplex Diamond Motel, yung mas mura. Yung mas mura. Pagka mag-stay ka lang doon, less than 4 hours. Let's say 3 to 1 hour. And mas economical yun. Para kanino? Para dun sa mga bikers na ang intention lang is for short bat stops. Paano naman yung mga bakasyonista? Sige. So, tingnan natin. Pagka nagbabakasyon ka, usually, nagtatagal ka sa isang lugar. So, ipagpalagay natin na nagtagal siya doon more than 4 hours. So, if that's the case, more than 4 hours, so, ito yung more than 4 hours, di hamak na mas mababa yung green na linear equation natin or linear graph. Ibig sabihin, mas mura sa Amana Pension House. Yan, mas mura sa Amana Pension House kung magtatagal ka doon more than 4 hours. Okay. So, ang ibig sabihin ng break-even analysis po is kino-compare natin yung dalawang systems. At a certain point wherein patas sila or yung tinatawag nating break-even. So, let us sum up. Kapag nagtagal ka ng 4 hours, kasi dun sila patas, pareho lang ang babayaran natin for Duplex Diamond Motel and Amana Pension House. Ayan po. Pagka nagtagal ka ron sa motel or pension house na yon ng less than 4 hours, 3 to 1 hour, tamang-tama lang para makaligo, tapos makapagpalit ng damit, mas economical sa Duplex Diamond Motel. Kasi kung titingnan nyo, yung graph niya, mas mababa. Meaning, mas mura siya. Kung ikaw naman ay bakasyonista at in a certain place, nagtatagal ka doon, let's say, more than 4 hours, matutulog ka ron for a night, tapos magra-round trip pa. Kung bakasyonista ka talaga, mas makakatipid tayo dun sa Amana. Kasi, again, mas mababa yung kanyang graph compared dun sa Duplex Diamond Motel. If you're going to stay there more than 4 hours. Pero pag 4 hours lang, both motel or pension house are the same. So let us have another example. It has something to do with employee ratio and their salary or basic salary or daily wage. A highway bureau hired 3 foreman, 3 foreman, and 6 helpers, which to work in the bridge project, which pays them a total daily wage of 3,600. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Nag-hire sila ng 3 foreman at 6 na helper, tapos yung binayaran nila, yung total daily wage nung foreman plus helper is 3,600. Putulin muna natin dyan yung ating ating problem, and then let us put it into linear equation. So how to do that? For our first linear equation, let us assume that F pertains to the salary or wage for each foreman, and H will pertain to the salary or wage or daily wage for each helper. O para malaman natin, or para ma-express natin siya into linear equation, we can do this at 3F. Bakit 3F? Kasi 3F kasi halimbawa meron kang 3 foreman, tapos yung pasweldo bawat foreman 600. So paano natin malalaman yung daily wage or yung total daily wage para sa foreman lang? So that is 600 times 3. O 6, 12, 18. So 1,800 sa foreman. So ang dito, ang point natin dito is 3, which is 3 foreman, times kung magkano yung daily wage bawat foreman. Pag times natin yun, makukuha natin yung total wage para sa foreman. Plus, syempre, 6 yung helper natin, 6 helpers, 6H. O bakit 6H? Kasi, yung H dito stands for the salary, which is unknown. Hindi pa natin alam. Pero ang alam lang natin, 6 yung helper natin. At pag minultiply natin yan, tapos plinas natin dun sa total wage nung 3 foreman, makukuha natin yung total daily wage. At ika pa nga sa problem, yung total daily wage is 3,600. So, bali ang unknown dito, yung pasweldo. So, meron na tayong first linear equation natin. Due to COVID-19 ECQ skeletal work frame, which is yun naman ang nangyayari ngayon, pagka ganito pala, pag may mga pandemic, nagkakaroon tayo ng skeletal work frame. Tagpi-tagpi yung pagpasok ng mga trabahador. So meaning sa isang establishment, sa mga malls, sa mga tindahan, nagdadagdag pa sila ng mas maraming helpers nila o mas maraming workers nila para matugunan yung skeletal work frame. Kasi hindi pwede na lahat sila sabay-sabay papasok. Kasi mag-i-schedule lang sila, meaning nag-i-schedule lang po sila. Yun ang nakikita natin during a skeletal work frame pagka may mga ECQ ganito. So, nung nagkaroon daw ng COVID-19 at na-establish yung ECQ at nagkaroon ng skeletal work frame sa bureau nila, napansin nila na merong lag doon nagkaroon sila ng lag. Medyo nade-delay yung kanilang project, ganun po. Kasi skeletal, pinagtagpi-tagpi nila yung pagpasok ng trabador. Hindi na pwedeng sabay-sabay 6 na helper tapos 3 foreman. Siguro ko ang ginawa nila, isang foreman, bawat araw, schedule, Monday to Friday, tapos yung 6 na helper, hinati nila sa tagdadalawa. Pwedeng ganun, So, ang ginawa nila, kailangan magdagdag pa sila to finish the project, they added 1 more foreman, ayan po, and 4 more helpers. So, that is to cope up with the lag, after which they paid a total daily wage of 5,500. Again, katulad din nung ginawa natin sa una, we are going to express the total daily wage as the total wage of the foreman plus the total wage of the helpers. At para makuha natin yung total wage ng foreman, we multiply the wage and the number of foreman. The same goes with helpers. To get the total, the total wage for the helpers, we simply multiply the number of helpers times kung magkano yung binabayad sa kanila bawat isa. Ayan. Medyo tricky lang yung problem natin kasi dito nagdagdag ng isang foreman at 4 na helper. Ang binayaran nila is 5,500. That is nung matapos silang magdagdag ng trabahante. So kung dinagdagan ng isang foreman, ilan na lahat yung foreman natin? So that is 4F. 4 na yung foreman plus ilang helper meron na tayo? Kung dati-dati 6, dagdagan natin ng 4, that is 10H. That is equivalent to 5,500. This time, pwede na nating isolve yung dalawang linear equation. Pero para magawa natin yun, kailangan kung ano man yung variable na ika-cancel natin, kailangan pareho sila ng numerical coefficient. Tapos kailangan opposite sila ng sign. Why? Para mag-add na lang tayo. Sige. Paano kaya natin gagawing pareho yung kanilang numerical coefficient? Simple lang po. Kailangan kunin natin yung tinatawag na greatest common factor. Kung naalala nyo po, when you are solving fractions, ang kinukuha natin is LCD. Si GCF tsaka si LCD, pareho lang sila ng sense. So, to get the GCF of 3 and 4, so we factor 3. Actually, wala naman siyang factor maliban sa 3 times 1, kasi prime number siya. So, let us just put there 3. Ang 4 naman is 2 times 2. Pero hindi natin siya hinilera kay 3. Bakit? Wala naman siyang kapareho eh. Kung nagkataon sana na 6 yan, ito yung ginagawa natin sa elementary, Kung 6 to, tapos, that is 2 times 3, yung 3, isang 3, ihilera natin sa 3. Pero since 4 yan, wala naman siyang ang factor ni 4 is 2 times 2, wala naman siyang kapareho dun sa taas. So ihihiwalay natin siya, isusulat natin siya sa labas. Pero i-bring down natin lahat. So that is 3 times 2 times 2, that is equivalent to 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12. Ayan. So yung ating GCF is 12. So, anong magagawin po natin? Ang gagawin po natin, i-multiply po natin to para maging 12, Yun yung objective natin, kailangan maging 12 siya. Para maging 12 yan, i-multiply natin yan by 4. Tapos, assuming na ang gusto nating makancel yung F, Gusto nating makancel yung F. So, ang gagawin natin, kailangan dito sa numerical coefficients ng F natin, kailangan pareho sila. Pero opposite sign. So, unahin muna natin na gagawin natin silang pareho. Para maging 12 si 4, kailangan multiply natin yan by 3. At para opposite sign sila, kailangan isa dito negative. Bakit? Kasi positive yung pagmumultiplyan natin eh. So, let us assume na ito yung ating negative. So, negative, we are going to multiply this first linear equation to negative 4. Both sides of that equation will be multiplied by negative 4. And each term should be multiplied by negative 4. So, if that's the case, then negative 4 times 3f is negative 12f. Ayan. Now, negative 4 times negative 4 times 6 is negative 24h. Ayan. And negative 4 times 3,600 will be equivalent to 14,400. How about the second linear equation? Okay, multiply natin siya sa positive 3, that becomes 12f. Ayan. So, tingnan nyo, no? Di ba mamaya pag nag-add tayo, makakancel talaga sila. Yan dahil sa tulong ng GCF. Now, 10h plus 3 is positive 30h. Yan. It's equivalent to. How about 5,500? 5,500 times 3 will be equivalent to 16,500. Now we are ready to add. Negative 12f plus 12f is 0. So, i-cancel na lang po natin siya. Ayan. 0 naman po yan How about negative 24h plus 30h? Of course, they are opposite sign and we are adding. So, sa madaling salita, i-subtract natin yung mga numbers, yung numerical coefficients, and we are going to copy the sign of the numerical coefficient na may mas malaking absolute value. So, here, ang mas malaki si 30. So, ang magiging result natin mamaya is positive. All we have to do now is to subtract. So, 30 minus 24, that will be 6h. Ayan. Positive siya kasi, what is this? Mas malaki si 30. Kinopya natin yung sign ni 30. O bakit natin may minus? Kasi yung isa negative, yung isa positive. Magkaiba sila ng sign, minus. Kaninong sign yung masusunod? Dun sa mas malaki. Now, how about this? By the way, negative pala to, ano? Negative 14,400. That is because negative 4 times 3,600 is negative 14,400. Sorry po, nakalimutan natin. Ano po? So again, 16,500 minus 14,400, that will be 2,100. And dividing both sides by 6. So h here becomes 2,100 divided by 6 is 350. So yan, ano? Meron na tayong daily wage for each helper. Ang gagawin na lang natin, we will find the daily wage for each foreman. We can make use either one of the linear equation that we have here on the top. So let's say we want to use 3f plus 6h is equivalent to 3,600. And we're going to use that to find the value of f naman this time. So again, using the value of h, which is 350, 3f plus 6 times 350. The value of h is equivalent to 3,600. Ayan. Now, 3f, copy 3f plus 6 times 350 is 2,100. That is equivalent to 3,600. Now, let us transpose this to the other side kasi meron siya doong kaparehong term, ano? So, ang maiiwan na lang dito is 3f is equivalent to 3,600 minus 2,100. O, bakit negative 2,100? Kasi transpose natin si positive 2,100 sa kabila. Ayan. So, here we have 3f is equivalent to 3,600 minus 2,100, that is equivalent to 1,500. And then let us divide both sides by 3 para ang matira na lang is f. 3 divided by 3 is just 1, no need to write 1. F is equivalent to 1,500 divided by 3 is 500. So there you go. Meron na tayong value ni f at saka value ni h, wherein f here stands for the daily wage of foreman and H here pertains to the daily wage for helpers, and F pertains to the daily wage of foreman. Yan. Now, let us check kung tama yung nakuha natin by using, ito naman, the second linear equation, wherein the total wage of both foreman and helpers is 5,500. Tingnan natin kung tama yung nakuha natin. So, let's say 4F is plus 10H is equivalent to 5,500. So, the value of F is 500 plus 10 times the value of H is 350. It's equivalent to 5,500. 500 times 4, that is 2,000. Plus 10 times 350 is 3,500. 3,500. That is equivalent to 5,500. And 2,000 plus 3,500 is equivalent to 5,500. That is also equivalent to 5,500. Meaning, yung nakuha nating value ni H at saka value ni F for the daily wage is tama. Okay, let us have one last example. Yung systems of linear equations, nagagamit din natin yan sa physics. Ayan. So here we have a very common, very simple example of how do we apply the concept of systems of linear equations on speed on water currents as well as on air currents. Pwede rin ganun. So let us first read the problem. A motorboat took 5 hours to send a COVID-19 patient, PUI, or person under investigation, downstream, pababa, from Barangay Patikwa to Barangay Polangi with a river current of 3 kilometers per hour. The upstream travel took 10 hours. What is the speed of the boat in still water? Ang tinatanong po, ano yung speed, yung bilis nung motorboat kung walang water currents. Tsaka, how long is the river from Barangay Patikwa to Barangay Polame? Gano'n naman kahaba yung ilog from Barangay Patikwa to Barangay Polangi. Sige, so chap-chapin uli natin yung mga problem, tapos intindihin natin ng mabuti. But before that, let me first, what is this? Let us first review yung topic natin sa science about rate of speed. So the rate of speed is denoted by R is equivalent to D over T. And R here pertains to the rate of speed, and that is equivalent to D, the distance, over 9. So, let's say, naglakad ka from your home to school, tapos yung bahay mo is 3 kilometers away from the school, tapos it took you, let's say, it took you 1 hour to travel that. So, ang rate mo is distance 3 over kung ilang oras ka naglakad. Kung isang oras ka naglakad, so that is over 1, or that is 3 kilometers per hour. Ayan, or 3 kph. Ayan. So ganun natin in-express yung rate, And this formula here, yung natutunan natin sa science, pwede rin natin siyang balibaliktarin using mathematical manipulation or algebraic manipulation. It could also represent distance is equivalent to rate times time. O bakit ganun? Kasi 'di ba, kino-cross multiply lang natin 'to. So magiging katabi ni R si T. So we have d is equivalent to, or the distance is equivalent to rate times time. And this, in the same manner, pagka naman dinivide natin to by r, both sides, in the same manner, t is equivalent to the distance divided by the rate. Ayan. Yan po yung yan yung topic natin about rate of speed na natutunan natin sa science. Take note, pagka po may mga water currents or what is this? May mga headwind or yung tinatawag nating on air currents naman, tinatawag nating headwinds or tailwinds. Pag may mga ganun po, may mga extra na mga force na nakakaapekto dun sa takbo ng isang bagay. All we have to do is to subtract the rate, the normal rate, tsaka yung kung ilan yung speed or rate nung force na nakakaapekto dun sa isang bagay. So here, in this case, ang nakakaapekto po sa pagtakbo ng bangka natin is yung water current. Yan. Yung water currents. Pero napaka-simple lang po ng concept niya. Kasi pagka upstream, meaning pagpaakyat ka, syempre, you will be against the water current of the river. So, pag upstream, kung ano man yung rate ng bangka natin, that is minus kung ilan yung rate or kung ilan yung speed nung river. So here, the river current is 3 kph or 3 kilometers per hour. So that is r minus 3. Bakit minus? Kasi upstream di ba? It go against the river current. Kaya mina-minus yung rate nung bangka in normal waters, babawasan natin ng 3 kph. Kasi tumatakbo siya against the water current. Paano naman pagka downstream? O yung kabaliktaran naman. Pagka downstream naman, imbis na bawasan natin, dadagdagan natin. So yung rate ng bangka in normal water current, in normal water plus the rate, yung rate nung tubig. That is, again, the rate of river current is 3 kilometers per hour or 3 kph. Ayan. So, I think kompleto na yung concept natin sa science. Now, gamitan naman natin ng concept sa linear algebra. Or, gamitan naman natin ng concept sa systems of linear equations. So, we can make use of this one. The distance equivalent to rate times time. Pero medyo tricky yung yung problem natin kasi konti lang yung binibigay na information. Ang binigay lang dito is time, kung ilang oras yung downstream at saka kung ilang oras yung upstream. Yun lang ang binigay. Tapos ang binigay lang din yung bilis ng water current. Hindi binigay sa atin kung gaano kahaba yung river. Hindi rin binigay sa atin kung gaano kabilis yung boat o yung motorboat sa still water or normal water. So, ang gagawin natin, iti-table natin yung mga information na nakuha natin para mas madali natin siyang masasagutan. So, again, we will be dealing with rates, rate of speed. We will be dealing with distance, and we will be dealing with time. And syempre, we have two situations there. The upstream, unahin muna natin yung downstream. Downstream. At saka meron din tayong upstream. Ayan, downstream and upstream cases. Now, ilang oras yung ano natin, ilan yung how many hours it took for us to travel downstream ng motorboat nung naghatid siya ng PUI. So it took 5 hours to travel downstream and to send a PUI from Barangay Patikwa to Barangay Pulangi. Ilan naman yung upstream? It took them 10 hours. Ayan po. Since hindi pa natin alam yung rates, hindi pa natin alam dito yung distance. So, we will assume this as D. Yung rate naman, hindi rin natin alam. Pero ang alam natin, minaminusan siya, tsaka pinaplasan siya ng 3. Kasi ang alam lang natin, yung river current, downstream and upstream. So yung magiging rate natin, downstream, that will be R plus 3. Yung rate naman natin, upstream, kung ano man yung rate nung motorboat in still water, in normal water, that is R minus 3 minus the river current. Okay. Pag downstream, again, dadagdagan natin ng 3 kph kasi bibilis siya eh. Yung bilis ng motorboat plus yung bilis nung tubig pababa, downstream. Pagka naman upstream, yung bilis ng motorboat, syempre merong force that against the motorboat, so mababawasan yung speed niya ng 3 kph. So ganito natin siya in-express. So here we have now this table. Now we are ready to create linear equations or linear systems out of this information. Okay. So, paano ba to? Again, we can make use of D is equivalent to RT, or distance is equivalent to rate times time. Since we don't know yet the distance, so we will assume that as D. For our first equation, that will be D is equivalent to, ano yung rate natin? The rate is, ito po yun. The rate is R plus 3. R plus 3. Multiply by the time, which is 5. Times 5. O yung pangalawa naman nating linear equation, using this pattern, D is equivalent to RT. D is equivalent to rate times time. Ilan yung rate natin upstream? R minus 3. R minus 3. Times kung ilang oras siya naglakbay. That is 10 hours. So, the quantity R minus 3, yung rate natin, times time. Yun yung ibig sabihin yan. Now, baka may magtanong sa atin, saan natin nakuha tong concept na to? Basahin nyo lang po yung book natin sa science. Nandun po yan sa grade 7. Ayan. Nung grade 7 pa kayo, you're dealing with speed, velocity, and acceleration. Ano po? Ayan. Sige. Ready naman tayo mag-solve? Hindi pa. Evaluate muna natin yung bawat linear equation para mas makinis siyang tingnan. So, this is the same as D is equivalent to, let us make use of the distributive property. Here, 5 times R is 5R plus 5 times 3 is 15. While here, we have D is equivalent to 10 times R is 10R minus 10 times 3 is 30. Ayan. So, here we go. Meron na tayong dalawang linear equation. Pero ang problema, kung gusto nating i-cancel si R, mahihirapan ata tayo kasi wala tayong hindi pa sila pareho. Pero pwede tayong mag-cancel ng D, kung mapapansin nyo po dito. Pwede nating i-cancel yung D rito. Yan. All we have to do is multiply one of the linear equation by negative 1. So, mas maganda siguro dito tayo mag-multiply ng negative 1. Ayan. So, let's try. This will become, dito na lang natin isulat sa baba. So, yung first linear equation natin, will transform into negative D is equivalent to negative 5R minus 15. Yung pangalawa naman, let us just copy. Number 2, we have D is equivalent to 10R minus 30. And then, let us add them. Pagka in-add natin sila, automatic makakancel tong D. So, meron na lang tayo nag-iisang variable, R na lang mamaya. Negative D plus D is 0. It's just 0. Now, negative 5R plus 10R, syempre magkaiba sila ng sign, magsusubtract tayo. So that is 5R. At kaninong sign yung masusunod? Syempre yung sa mas malaking number. So here, mas malaki si 10, so positive 5R. Dito naman, pareho sila ng sign, so i-combine natin sila. And then copy the common sign. 30 plus 15 is 45. Ayan. Here, pwede nating i-transpose yung 45 sa kabila. So, we have 45 is equivalent to 5R. And let us divide both sides by 5. Let us divide both sides by 5. Kitira na lang dito is R. 5 divided by 5 is just 1. No need to write 1. 45, on the other hand, 45 divided by 5 is 9. Or R is equivalent to 9. So, meron na tayong rate, ano? Yan yung rate, o yan yung bilis nung motorboat sa still water. Kung walang water currents, ang bilis ng motorboat sa still water or sa normal water is 9 kph. Ayan. Gano'n naman kahaba yung ilog. How long is the river from Barangay Patikwa to Barangay Pulangi? So that is, to do that, we can make use either one of the linear equation that we were able to arrive. So we can make use of D is equivalent to 5R plus 15. O pwede ring ito, yung original. So we can make use of this first linear equation, R plus 3 times 5. Yan. D is equivalent to, since R is 9, so that it becomes 9 plus 3 times 5. And D is equivalent to 9 plus 3 is 12 times 5. So therefore D is equivalent to, that is 12 times 5. 12 times 5 equals 60. There you go. So we have, the distance is 60 kilometers, and the distance of, or the length of the river from Barangay Patikwa to Barangay Pulangi, the distance traveled is 60 kilometers, and the rate of the boat, or the speed of the boat in still water, is 9 kilometers per hour. O, check natin by using the second linear equation. If you're going to check kung tama yung naging sagot natin, kung yung rate ng bangka paakyat naman this time, or upstream, that is against the water current, so babawasan natin ng 3 kph. So kung 9 yung bilis ng motorboat, bawasan natin ng 3 kph kasi siya, against the water current, pabalik or paakyat. 9 minus 3 is 6 kph. Yan. Kung 6 kph lang yung takbo nung motorboat, dahil nabawasan siya ng 3 kph yung bilis ng water current, or yung bilis ng upstream water current, Then, ang gagawin natin, ano yung magiging, what is this? Distance, kung sakasakaling, yung rate natin na 6, multiply natin by 10 hours. Bakit? Bakit 10 hours? Kasi 10 hours yung, 10 hours yung oras na ginugol nila para makarating or makabalik to Barangay Patikwa, upstream. So that is, the distance is 60 times 10 is 60. O therefore, we are correct. Ayan po. 60 kilometers. Now, I'm going to leave an exercise for you to answer at home. This will serve as our home quiz. 1 to 5 to So, ang part 1 ng home quiz natin has something to do for number 1, we'll be dealing with number problem. Kawangki lang din to nung first example natin. For number 2, we'll be dealing with problem that has something to do with geometry. Kawangki to nung third example natin on this video. And we have number 3. In economics, we have a break-even analysis. Kawangki to nung pang-apat nating example in this video. For number 4, we have a problem under physics, the speed on air winds. Kawangki to nung last example natin. And number 5, we have a age problem. Relative din to dun sa mga number problems na naituro ko po sa inyo so far. I want you to copy those problems and try to answer as much as possible. Please show your solution.